What is up, guys? We are back for episode 3, I believe this is. And we are on day 2. In the last episode, we battled against a spork monster and competed in the battle cooking arena for our first actual cooking lesson, where we made mashed potatoes and gravy. After the spork battle, we passed out, and Sanders dropped us back off at our house. That's kind of a summary of what happened. I hope y'all are doing well. But without further ado, let's get back into it, yeah? You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. I can't believe he used buttaba. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I'm not like Clank. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving super fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's totally a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. And was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the homecoming parade. What? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a secret ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was at vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said that it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought him home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, it was a very strange feeling came over me. The flavor was like anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It'd mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? No offense, but not my story to share. You quickly think up a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about I've knew, something that sounds kind of witch's poison, but what can you really do? I have newt? Wow. Your eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you interrupt. A wind rushes in, cherry blossoms fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving to school on a horse? He's on a horse? Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to him. Stand back, I guess. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismantling with the floors. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its roof, sending it running free into the countryside. Okay. You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but words don't come out exactly right. What a horseyful beaut you have. What a horseyful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Ember just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. It's the opposite of helping Miriam. They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals. Ashley and Van Van are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's fucking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Okay. Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he noticed you eavesdropping. You try to cover your track and improvise an excuse. It's time for class. And you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. What? Okay. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in Quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his desk. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they hadn't just been studying the book. They got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Pop, what the fuck? Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You better watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. Oh, who do you think you're talking to? I have never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Noises are hard to mimic when it's tight. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. This crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them. She looks crazy. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all over town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. It's valid. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, you truly do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, there was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Ember, naturally this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit. Pepper? Brightly colored pepper stands out in front of from the other items and sparkles in a way most eye-catching. So naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body was not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy, again, I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Cough, cough. I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Cough, cough. Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... Cough. To fulfill... Cough. The prophecy... Cough, cough. You must... You feel yourself beginning to regain consciousness. Aw, man. You come to and find everyone staring at you. The pepper is the last of its kind on Earth, and it's gone forever? You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic entrance. Today's lunch will be prepared via Times comedic cook-off. The level of theatrics these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them you're on. Is everything in competition with you two? Yes. Yes. But not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. Sure, why not? But definitely not to consistently battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I've already brought my own lunch. Ember, you should have it. It'll give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down and a tart for dessert. It's so small. It's so itty-bitty. It honestly looks real good though. The grilled cheese. It only takes you 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready. Oh no, I don't like timer things. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you get. My bestie can the best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. You feel like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil? What were you thinking, Amber? Get your head in the game. I don't know. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. That's right, you might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. At what state of mind does offer the trust? What's wrong? I don't know. I don't know. Timers stress me out, man. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time, small town where big dreams are born. That's right, this is your shot. You're not gonna miss it. Oh, you try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's right. What? Don't make me get the spray bottle. What? Why wouldn't the sound of success be sizzling? Is this the end? Yep. Game over. Ah, try again. Don't make me start over from the beginning. Okay. Cool. At least it's like I'm gonna kind of just fast forward until we get to the battle bit. I don't know the actual answer to some of these though. No, okay, so it's 100 degrees Celsius. I don't know the conversions. It's 11. Gratitude, okay. Gratitude is the answer to the third one. That's right, you must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger. When you were a child, your father told you, same question, small town where dreams are born. That's right, this is your shot, and you're not gonna miss it. You try to shut out the noise and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence? Silence. Okay, when they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Ember. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonsful of gravy does it, what are you doing to get your mind back into the competition? You're standing on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. What does it have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up for last time, you tossed your biscuit dough in a stand mixer. As you do it, crowd gasps. Yikes. Zzz. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch, or you might not have any hands, but Ember does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Ember, no. But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shaking his head in shame. What you often find is that the easiest way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with my complete dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Ember's injury. You see Sprinkles began to lick his doggy chops as he looks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under the white chocolate dome, you find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Ember to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that I'll pour the creamer of the delicate hot chocolate sauce. Might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways. How do you do two ways ice cream? A tender nugget and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places the soft-covered finger over his lip, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. That feels like the wrong choice. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of your semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Damn. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you as storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from that devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I walked other paths, arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I have to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for your worst. It's the spork monster. Oracle? It is. It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, but after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you. And I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, right? Oh, thanks, Porco. I'm glad that there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also wanted to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was transformed forever. Magic spellbook? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef. You shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Ember. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite, you can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. I think we're going to end this one here. And then the next one, we will continue at Colonel Sanders' home. He has a goatee as a baby. That's wild. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you liked it, drop a like. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye, guys.